What makes an ideal candidate for Erasmus Mundus scholarship? This is the question I was asking myself when I was applying. How can I be the best suitable candidate to be awarded Erasmus Mundus scholarship? And how to be great candidate in any area you're applying to and you want to succeed. But this video is going to be about Erasmus Mundus. Hi everyone, I am Chika, and today I will tell you some qualities which, in my opinion, you should possess or cultivate when you want to apply for Erasmus Mundus scholarship and you want to get it. So there will be 11 qualities. There are of course more qualities, but I believe those are the most important ones, and if you make sure that at least from every single quality you have something, you have a little bit, or you're at least aware of this quality, you will become much better candidate and you will have way more stronger portfolio when applying. So first of all, the most important thing which you need to make sure you have as a candidate is to meet all the requirements. The Erasmus Mundus catalog offers over 100 different programs, so every single program has a little bit different requirements regarding the background, regarding the skills, regarding the languages, or any specific skills you need to have. For some programs you need some specific background or some specific undergraduate program, and for some not. For some it's open. So make sure that you meet these requirements. You need to be graduate. That's the same for all Erasmus Mundus programs, because Erasmus Mundus is only a master program. Then that's basically it. You need to be graduated and you need to make sure that you meet the requirements. Usually it's something like IELTS, and you need to deliver some motivation letters, some application, some reference letters, your passport, and so on. And basically any country, any age, any gender can apply. So you need to make sure you meet all the requirements, because if you don't meet them, even though you're the most intelligent, the most beautiful person with the best portfolio ever, you will be automatically excluded from the admission process. The second quality which you should have, and it's in my opinion the most important one, just right after the basic requirements, is to have a growth mindset. Now, growth mindset, what does it mean? The opposite of growth mindset is the fixed mindset, and fixed mindset means that you basically stick to one belief and you believe this is you and this is your identity. On the opposite, growth mindset is something that you believe you can learn anything, you can achieve anything you want, you can overcome any difficulties, and you're keen on learning, studying over and over again. Let's say that you don't know how to speak French and you have a growth mindset, then you will say, okay, how can I make sure that within 1 year I will be fluent in French? Instead of I don't know and I'm not capable of doing something, you will ask yourself, how can I reach this goal? Or what are the opportunities for me to get this result? Growth mindset will be extremely important throughout your life and throughout your academia, and growth mindset will make sure that even if you fail, and let's say you will fail an exam, then you will think, okay, what can I do better next time? In my opinion, growth mindset is a baseline for any successful person, no matter in which area of life. So there is a fantastic book about growth mindset. I will link it in the comment. And really, this book has changed so much in myself, because this book will explain that you can learn anything and nothing is given, nothing is constant, and nothing is static. So cultivate your growth mindset, believe that everything is possible, and don't stop on learning and growing, because what doesn't grow dies. The third quality of ideal candidate for Erasmus Mundus is being open-minded. And now open-minded, it's very important because Erasmus Mundus combines different approaches, different cultures, and sometimes you might be in a situation where you don't agree with something, or your values are a little bit different, your opinion is a little bit different. Then you should be open-minded toward opinions of others, respect them, and just maybe really openly listen and observe what other people are doing or saying. Now, when I'm talking about these qualities, you can reflect those qualities, you can mention them in your motivation letter, but I believe that based on your results and the way you will approach to the application, they will speak for themselves. But those qualities are also extremely important when you're admitted and throughout the program. In my case, I will give you an example. I came to Sweden and there were some things which were completely different than what I was used to. Even though I traveled over 60 countries, Sweden was very different than to what I was used to. It was cold, the people were different, they had different mindsets, and the way how I overcome some difficulties was that I was open-minded and I tried to understand their points of view. It will happen and also you will work in groups and people will have different knowledges, different levels of consciousness regarding some topics, and that way being open-minded will help you to be also a better team player, which is fourth quality I want to mention, and I think this one is very good to mention in your motivation letter as well. Being a team player, make sure that you are able to cooperate and you are able to respect and openly listen to your colleagues, either in group works or with teachers, and this basically is a very important trait for a person also in their work life. So being a team player is something you can highlight in your motivation letter. The fifth quality is being able to be multicultural. And I understand that maybe you were born in one single country and studied there your undergraduate, you never left your country, and that's completely fine. But having this sense for and the passion for multiculturality, I believe is something what perfectly match Erasmus Mundus and other Erasmus projects, because Erasmus basically is trying to bring people from different cultures and to be aware, to get to know the different cultures, different tastes, different opinions, different values, and so on. And you will sooner or later discover how multicultural Erasmus Mundus is. For example, I had classmates from Asia, Africa, South America, North America, and Europe, basically from all different continents. I didn't have classmates from Australia, but that's just a coincidence. So being multicultural, it's very, very important quality of ideal candidate for Erasmus Mundus. The sixth one, it's not less important than the previous one, it's being a contributor and being a service-driven person. And this is especially important when you want to win the scholarship. You need to prove to the committee, to the program, that you are really trying to make your community, your country, your peers, your family better. You want to bring them better opportunities and better life. And the bigger your impact is, the better. Not only it will reflect on your results, happiness and financial results, but it will make you more attractive person and way more better candidate. Imagine that I am the university and I want to invest in you. It's basically like business. I want to invest in you and I want to get some return on investment. And if the committee decides, okay, we will invest in you because you want to make a better environment in your area, and this will affect hundreds and maybe thousands people in that area. Then the return on investment is way bigger than if the candidate is only self-interested and the only thing he wants is to make his single better his single life better. Do you know what I mean? If you are willing to serve people, contribute, then it will make you extremely attractive person. And if you have a clear vision, if you're very clear about what is your vision, what are your short terms as well as long term goals, this will nicely complement the service driven quality. So let's say that you are crystal clear about the fact that you want to create, I don't know, a machine which will help to clear the water, the river water in Bangladesh, let's say. And you're an engineer and you have this idea in your mind, you have the background, you want to bring some better conditions to the people in your area or even in the entire world, because this machine can be later duplicated in other countries. Your vision is very clear and you are not selfish. So having crystal clear vision, it's also very important to highlight and show in your motivation letter and in life in general. Of course, the eighth quality, you need to be intelligent. And I believe that if you're watching this video, you're aspiring for such a program, that you are intelligent. Not only intelligent in information, you're also emotionally intelligent and maybe intelligent in finances as well, because you will be getting scholarship. So you need to handle the money, but intelligent in, I would say, the common sense. You don't need to be the best in class. You need to have some sort of common sense, which I absolutely believe you do. We all have it, but some of us use it consciously and some of us unconsciously, and some of us are just not aware of it. The ninth quality is being a leader, which has something to do with a service-driven quality, but being a leader is extremely important again in the academia when you have some group projects and you need to deliver some results. You're responsible for the group work, and it will be also extremely valuable when you're applying for a job later after you graduate. So being a leader, being able to communicate with people, it all includes being this emotionally intelligent team player quality. And how to show leadership skills, maybe you can show them in your resume when you work with other people and you were responsible for something. And if you want to say, I don't have such experience, then get it. Because if you're watching this video now, or even 2 months before submitting the application, you can still get some experience, and it will always be valuable to learn how to deal with people in no matter where you will work. The 10th quality, which is important to showcase, is consistency. And for example, in my case, I studied tourism in my undergraduate, and I was seeking for internships. I was seeking for opportunities to deepen my knowledge in tourism management, not only in Europe, but in Africa and South America. And I was laser focused in one single area and getting not only practical experience, but also the academical experience. And this consistency over 3 or 5 years has shown that I'm really passionate and I'm really disciplined about this area. And again, as I mentioned, when the committee decides, okay, let's give this scholarship to this person, they want to make sure that their money has some impact on the world and some return on investment. And the consistency shows that you're really dedicated to that area. So if you're an engineer, it's very good that you stay within the engineering path. However, if the Erasmus Mundus doesn't require any specific background, then you don't have to stress about being consistent in every single area. Anyway, I believe that if you're passionate about something, we all are born with some gifts and with some traits. So I believe that somehow everything is interconnected, but being very clear and consistent will help, absolutely. And last but not least, the creativity is also very good quality when applying, not only when you are writing the documents and submitting for the admission, but creativity will be very important when you will be part of the Erasmus Mundus program, because you will have to search for accommodation, make friendships, maybe searching for a part-time job, or figuring out all the bureaucracy. And that way you need to be not only persistent and focused, but also a little bit creative. Sometimes there will be a lot of things which you need to handle at once, and creativity will help you to overcome those things, and it will help you in life as well as in the academia. And maybe the last thing, which is very important as for studying the Erasmus Mundus, is being able to manage your stress, because believe me, sometimes it will be stressful, especially moving to a new country, and moving to new countries almost basically every single semester will require inner strength, positive inner state, and handling the stress will make all this more enjoyable and more fun. Don't worry, the programs will help you with this. The coordinators are there in order to help you. However, believe me, I was there, done that, been there, and knowing how to manage your inner stress will bring you very far. Guys, I am really excited that you watched this video till the end. Let me know if you think that there are other qualities, and if you have some questions regarding Erasmus Mundus applications. I invite you kindly to join our Patreon community, where I share exclusive content, I share samples, I share a lot of cool and very supportive information, which will bring you closer to your dream, and that is to get Erasmus Mundus scholarship, travel the world, have friends from all around the world, and get that master diploma. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.